Right, really behind schedule. It's 10 after. Got a decent amount of news this morning, so I'm trying to read it, prioritize it, and I'll get it to the guys in the chat as soon as possible. But taking a look here, I added a low conviction uptrend ray from the SPY here. So we're holding on to it. It really, in order for this to stick, we got to stay above Friday's close, which I think it was 392.50 something, 392.55. So if we can hang above that, this will stay intact. That's what we need. Angle of attack is still to the upside, which is good. I would say we can probably go all the way till the end of January, probably, yeah, in this area. So if we can hang out here, even for a whole month, now obviously it's possible that it comes down here. That angle of attack would allow probably us to drop down to this level, probably the 380s, and still have ability to recover and overtake the uptrend ray or downtrend ray from the all-time high. If not, we're going to need to come up and probably touch it or at least come close to it, sharp angle of attack down to get a rebound, and that potentially could cut through it. This is just a mess here. Now, the good thing I've noticed is that every time we've come up to the all-time high, the downtrend from the all-time high, notice how we come up and we basically move right away from it. You might have a day or two in here that looks like we might rally. In this case, was a sell-off and then head fake out. But in here, we're not getting that instant slap away, get out of here. We're hanging out for a little bit here. I mean, that is down, but we're coming into support and we're not just instantly falling away, which is good. Moving on from there, let's go to we have two ASH data updates, one from AFMD, and then the other one we have from the BioBoom portfolio is Harp. Harp's solid. Harp has a good data. We'll go over that in a little bit, but they have a good response rate. It is from their dose escalation, so they're trying to figure out what dosing they're going to be going for, and dosing schedule and everything moving forward. I think they figured that out now. The bad one is AFMD. This is the market's reaction to it. I believe this was already kind of out there, so I'm not freaking out on it, and it's coming down, and look at that, tagged it right in the dot. That's crazy. For all you not believing still that the market's not controlled by computers and algorithms, here you go. That line was already in there, right off the bottom. Slow uptrend. Crazy. Could be an opportunity if it drops down a little bit lower and get a nice little spike. She was trading below the anchored VWAP anyway, so notice how she came up and she hit that too and got rejected. But I think the big announcement is that the company's going forward with just the monotherapy going forward with the combination therapy with NK cells. So AFM13 monotherapy looks to be done, and it was due to durability, which again, I believe the fact that the durability was already an issue, and on all their monotherapy situations right now, with at least with their wholly owned. And the fact they're going forward with an NK cell therapy is probably logical. I see that is the big thing with these cell therapies is, how do you have you're asking something, your cells in general in your body ultimately die, right? I mean, they fall apart, they lyse, they divide, all those things. So there's reasons why durability in cell therapies and things that work on the cell, that work with cells, work with your immune cells, don't have a massive durability. For me, as long as it's not killing a person and it's effective, it's probably better off than throwing chemo or radiation to somebody. But I mean, obviously, there's some things like graft versus host disease in some cases, and if it's too aggressive, sorry, I'm getting updates here. There are some side effects that you have to deal with, but still, cytokine release syndromes, all that stuff. So I'm not surprised that it wasn't potent enough for it to last very long. That's fine. I don't know. It obviously makes... Yeah, they're gonna have to go get, and they're gonna have to partner and have the NK cells, which, you know, kind of it's gonna make it either more expensive, or they're gonna have to lose, you know, some of the value in their ownership in the programs. So there are some issues with that, but I think I'll do an update on both of them today with videos. I'll do that later on. Anything else? Nothing really here. I noticed in Bioreactor we do have an update from the buyout from Horizon. I believe it was Amgen that's taking it over here, and I think they agreed to 116. I believe 116.50. Sanofi I thought was going to be the guy, because I think Sanofi needed it. So Johnson I think was it. Sanofi, now Amgen looks like they're going to agree. Amgen to buy Horizon Therapeutics at 116 a share in cash. I'll see what, you know, I'll have to dig into that too. I don't think there's an official statement, though. Look at that. So we got... Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll do an update. But 116 a share, that's where I was kind of looking to take some extra cash off. So if it gets up there, even if we get to like... Yeah, so like... Yeah, 113.50 might be a good spot to unload a little bit more. Just a little bit. I just like freeing up some cash right now, and I'll let the rest sit there. I did know ABCM is down, and she's sitting right. Yeah, she's sitting right on this uptrend right now. She dropped below it, so let's see what happens here. I'd like to get another shot at this guy. I haven't really loaded up. What is with you? I have to take a look and see if there's some data out or something on them. I don't think they were reporting at ASH. IQV, she's on our watch list, and so is Illumina ILMN, so that'll be on there. Repligen's on there too. CTLT, I'll take another one if they're going to try to do some sort of hit piece on it and think it's going to... No one's going to bid that up. I'll take advantage of that. Anyway, not much there. Bio, so it's healthy dividends. Amgen's taking a hit. That's fine. Bring it down. I'll buy some more. You think they're going to... I mean, obviously they're paying for it and it is a risk, but you think Amgen's going to do a bad job of absorbing Horizon Therapeutics? I don't think so. It's like 1 out of like maybe every 10 where you hear of a big pharma buying one of these growth companies out and they don't handle it well. And the times I can remember, it just didn't make sense. Or when they didn't work out is when they bought them really early on. Now, Horizon's not. These are growth companies. The guys you want to buy, they're established. I mean, it's just integrating them into the system as long as it makes sense and it doesn't balloon expenses and make things too complicated. I don't think they're going to have an issue with that. So I don't see why, if they want to sell off, which it's not a crazy amount, 3% pre-market probably on low volume. I mean, if they want to sell it off, I'm more than willing to buy it more in Amgen. Because I believe in Horizon and I believe in Amgen. So two of them together, even better. All right, let's go. HCA, remember how this was like everything was the sky's falling apart. They can't. Yeah, it's good. Why would you buy it when it's just selling off like that much? Because it's worth more than that. That's an issue there, though. Angle of attack is still up, but I don't see a trend coming out. We'll have to keep an eye in there. Maybe if she pops through, that'd be great. I mean, there's some resistance in here to consider. Like probably around 250 will be a pretty strong psychological level there. clean number that the sellers will defend. Sanofi popping back up off of saying we're out. That's fine. It looks good. Why are you buying Sanofi? It's selling off because those legal actions are probably going to definitely be settled out of court and or just being dismissed. GSK low week this morning. Yeah. Baxter's probably the one that we need to keep an eye on. This is an opportunity. So let's keep an eye on Baxter. I haven't pulled the trigger really on it. So there's that, and there's probably this one that in a way exists. It's funny, those little wicks sometimes do end up being bottoms of trend lines. So if this does drop down, the next step would probably be around 50, 80. 51, 50, 80. Yeah. So keep an eye there. Striker, not really looking to get in on this yet. Nice moves though. Quest is back on track. But COVID's going. Yeah. Starting to show some recovery here. That's good. I love loading up on those guys. This is great. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I'll put those a few of these guys into the chat and go from there. Good luck today. I don't have too much to say about the overall market and what I'm going to be doing. I have to dig in a little bit. What's going to be the best candidate for the watch list? What am I really looking at? I think we have to see if this is going to drop below 392.50. Because we ended at the lows on Friday. So when that happens, Monday, you get a little bounce back. The question is by like 11 or 12, are we starting to turn around? Or if we just drop at the open. So all right, let's see how this goes. All right, so good luck, stay healthy, and I'll be in the chat. Probably gonna do at least one or two update videos today on I think Harp and AFMD. All right.